Good morning, everybody, and this is your SP 500 setups for today. So Nasdaq got a bit of hiding yesterday, and obviously S&P 500 followed. Now we spoke about this potentially being a flag on the 3-hour, and it does look like that is the case right now. So let's just get our measured move. There are a couple of warning bells at the moment. I'll get to those now. So that is our measured move, which would be 4061. However, when we look at this on the weekly, you can see I've put these two weekly levels in. Here's not exact, but I'm picking up this tail here. But if you look to the right, you've got a cluster of resistance there. You have some more resistance there. And then you also have all this resistance here. Now, one thing that we do want to do is just check. That was 6577. So this triangle break, or you could call it an inverse head and shoulders, on the weekly did not materialize. So the target wasn't hit. We haven't come back to test this zone, but that is exactly what we are doing now. We still have this weekly diversions. We still have a number of warning bells here on the weekly right now, which is indicating that this is potentially a flag, and that would be a bull flag. So as I said yesterday, volatility is going to continue. I just want to put that in there, and when we get back down to the other time frames, you'll see why I'm doing that. So that's the current trend line. It intersects here with a weekly, so that, this little flag may not play out. It may find support here for a move up. So again, we should be short, but we're looking to be short off structure higher up, not looking to jump in when the move is already over. Oh, let's just go through the 3-hour. So there, the 3-hour is, I think that's fairly clear now. That's not going to help us, but it'll give you the indication. In fact, I don't want to do that, because when we look at the lower time frame, I will show you exactly where the entry was. Okay, so that 3-hour was all over the place, no real structure. We've grouped to the downside now. We're extremely oversold, and we're extremely oversold on the 3-hour and on the 8-hour. So when we get down to the 1-hour, you can see what happened yesterday. We broke through this level, and then we sort of formed a little flag and then plummeted quite quickly. So don't forget to hit that like button before we get into where the entry actually was. So flat top triangle did not materialize, and as I said yesterday, I was very reluctant for the short, so I definitely didn't take the short, but I'm going to show you where the opportunity was. And then also we were looking for a break to the upside of the structure, and treating that as a flat top triangle, which I think a lot of people were doing, hence the big move to the downside. So yeah, you win some, you lose some. That's kind of how this game goes. But let's just have a look at this. I'm going to go down to the 5-minute chart, because that's where, sorry, we need to just add one more level in here. And so it was on the 3-hour. Yeah, so there's my swing low. That's a weekly level right there. Here's my other weekly levels here, and you can see we flirted with it. And the minute we get down to the 15-minute, you're going to see that's my weekly level. So you know something is going to happen around there. You need to just fine-tune it ever so slightly to something on the 15-minute. So you've got that, and then you've got that. So there's your zone. So trend line break, as you can see here, we tested it once, not quite during market hours, but then we tested it again just before the market opened with a fairly decent inside bar off a weekly level, not exact off the weekly level, but fairly decently off the weekly level before plummeting. Uh, that was sort of a half-baked attempt that you could have taken, would have been a risky one. This one here is the more secure one. So you can see there's my levels. They're not in play until this bar comes past them. Now they're in play. So you're looking for a pullback to there for a short. So there it is there. Entry could have been right here, stop up there. Alternatively, you could have just had it just a little bit below that with stop up there. 200 point stop loss either way, and you would have gained 380. And then if you left it till now, you'd be 640 points. So 3-to-1 trade that would have materialized. So anyway, just shows you the power of horizontal and diagonal support and resistance levels. You can see here how it tracked that, and then where they coincided here is where you know something's going to happen. Pretty much a sure bet trade. The trick is having the confidence to believe in what you're seeing and then taking the trade. But if you do small positions, that would have been less than 100 point risk, and you could have taken it there as soon as you started seeing this. And then the trick again is having the confidence that you are going to have a second move. So leave that in, move your stop to entry, and then when you see the next one, take the next one, move the stop down to here, and you should be profitable. Anyway, for today, what we are looking at is, I just want to readjust these things. So we've had a fairly decent break below yesterday's low. So that does come into play. And then this is Monday's low here, and there's a gap here. So you can see yesterday we closed around here, so that's kind of the levels that I'd be looking for short would be 42.19 and 41.89. Looking for a pullback on structure. This is my target zone, so it's going to be around 41.50, 41.46, 41.50. We're very close here, so I definitely don't want to be jumping in short here. Looking for a pullback, a rejection higher up, and then we're looking for that move down. So there you can see a fairly decent bit of structure. And sometimes, well, not sometimes, majority of the times, we don't close the gap. We sort of come back to the underside of the gap, which is here, 41.82, reject that, and then we have a second leg down into this zone. I definitely would not be wanting to jump in short here or in this area. Not going to anticipate a break of this weekly structure here. Not specifically, not today anyway. So we do have Amazon results coming out today as well. I'm not sure what the plummet was in the Nasdaq yesterday. I haven't had a chance to look at that, but you know, quick glance at the results, it definitely wasn't the results, unless there's something hidden in the results that I haven't seen. But nevertheless, this is short. It's down until it's not. So you're looking for those areas of resistance. So it's going to be here, and then there's a much bigger one up here. But I think if you start breaking up to 42.20 area, then you're probably risking way too much, because that would break this little trend line that's formed here. I think even this would be a break of the trend line. But that's kind of the only structure that I can see right now. If we get above this base here and we start building something to the upside, you probably be very wise to look at the 5-minute chart. So if you get above this gap that was formed last night, and we start building a base here, then I'd be looking for a long to this area before looking for a short again off there. So that's just kind of the way I'd look at it, but treat that as a potential trade off the 5-minute chart. Okay, so anyway, short it is. If we start getting the rejection here at 41.82, even a little bit higher at 41.89, then definitely looking for short back down to this zone here at 41.50. Alternatively, you're looking for a break of this zone, build a base up here, and then we're looking for a move up to 42.20 or 42.19. Hope it helps, and don't forget to hit that like button. We'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.